Dear friends, soon after Christmas there is bloodshed. The angels sang to the shepherds. Everything was love, joy, everything was beautiful. But the wise men came. We don't know in God's plan why the star suddenly disappeared. Why of all people they should go to Herod? Why he should come to know about the Messiah and be perturbed? They changed their way. Herod becomes furious, orders all the children below 2 years to be put to death. So many good things happen because of good people. But then there are persons in the world like Herod. It seems he was too much fond of power. He did not hesitate to kill his own wives and mother-in-law for the sake of power. Maybe there is something of Herod in us when we want to be the first always. That causes humiliation and tears to others. He was too much fond of possessions, it seems. Already those days he didn't have one palace, 10 palaces and more, and then a stadium which could house 300,000, it seems. Possessions, possessions, possessions. You are reflecting on the administration of the goods of the congregation. Maybe we should get rid of this aspect of Herod in ourselves. And then he was also too much fond of prestige to the extent, in order to increase his political advantage, he married 10 times, it seems, for the sake of prestige. All these cause sin. You lose your peace and take away the peace of others. Children are killed. Mothers are without their children. Fear, anxiety, trembling. During the third Sunday of Advent, which is called Gaudete Sunday, I was telling the people, we should be joy to others, blessings to others. Traditionally they say, joy, you place Jesus first, others second, why you last. Then only there will be joy. When you place yourself first as the center, then you take away the joy of everyone, including yourself in the long run. And I told the people, like Abraham was told, you will be a blessing. Wherever we are, we have to be a blessing. Some people make us happy when they come. Others make us happy when they go only. When they go. Are people happy when they come into your life, when you are coming into their life, or when you go away from their presence? You should make people happy by your presence. When will people be happy? My own simple principle is making people happy is when you are humble. Humility, my definition of humility is the recognition we need God, we need others. People will be happy when you are compassionate. Compassione, you suffer with them and for them. This is the way to make people happy. Be humble, baby Jesus. Be humble. He came to give himself to us. He was born in Bethlehem, house of bread. He became bread for us. We are all happy. Gives himself. He was there in the manger, food for the animals. Jesus himself became food for us. We are happy. Total giving in humility, in compassion for us. He makes us happy. I told the people on the third Sunday, never be responsible for anyone's tears. Even if you are not making people happy, doesn't matter. Your family members, your community members should not shed tears because of you. Sometimes there may be children among our communities. They need to be told. They need to be called a spade when they are a spade, to be corrected. That is temporary tears. That I don't mind. But then in the long run, making their life miserable because of your conduct, like Herod, it would be really horrible. Never be responsible for anyone's tears. Today we think of so many children all over the world who are ill-treated, abused, who are made to bear the work, made to bear a workload which they are not supposed to bear, who lose their youthfulness, childhood games. Because of all that, we bring all of them before them because of the selfishness of human beings. As a congregation also committed to the education of children, especially the girls, you also make a firm resolve to make all these children happy, these innocent children, rightly formed, corrected, cajoled, encouraged, that they may live meaningful lives. We bring all the children on the sacrifice of the altar, children in our own neighborhood, children in our own relatives' homes. Bring all these children. They need love, affection. They don't need the sword. May we bring them all before them. Ultimately, what matters is not the time of our death. For those children, they accomplish the purpose for which they were created. Bear in their body the sword that is to be that had to pierce Jesus' body. They accomplish the purpose of their life. For Jesus, it will be 33 years. For St. Stephen, yesterday, maybe 34, 35 years. For Peter and John, maybe 60 years. For John, maybe 100 years. What matters is not the time of our death, whether we have accomplished the purpose for which the Lord has placed us on this earth. That matters more. May we every day, as today's prayer says, testify through our life. Through our life. Every day, living the gospel, bearing sufferings, and then following the Lord closely. May we have the necessary grace through the strength of this Holy Eucharist. Amen.